Hey, how's it going, Brian? Kelsey here at Mixed Digital Marketing. Just wanted to leave you a quick video in regards to some SEO strategies we recommend you doing to your website to have it ranking higher in Google. So we'll go over three things. The first is content, second is backlinks, third is citations. So content just refers to words on the page. And so in terms of the amount of words we expect on the home page, it's 1,000 to 1,500 words. And then on each additional page, we recommend 500 to 750 words. And this just isn't any words on the web. You want to have the right keywords, which I'll go over here in a second. But in terms of the content on your homepage, so the design looks pretty good, but Google's algorithm can't determine how nice a design is. And so all it can rely on is the content and the words on the page. And so if we go over all the words that you have here, I threw it into a word counter, and it's about 590 words. And so we would recommend you adding about 400, a little more than 400 words to this page to making sure that Google ranks you for all the right keywords as possible. And so then it's also a matter of getting those right phrases in. And so we use a software called Ahrefs. And so here I'm able to plug in your website and then get some rankings and ratings and whatnot for how strong your website is doing in certain areas. And then also I can look up your competitors because this software allows us to see any website on the web. And so here you can see your rank is in the millions, which is totally fine because we're talking about billions of websites on the web. What we care about mainly is the UR rating, DR rating, and some of the backlinks and whatnot here. And so the UR rating is goes from 0 to 100, and it's a rating of your home, mainly your home page, but primarily the on-site SEO combined with the off-site SEO. And so you have a rating of 21 here because you have good internal links on your home page as well as a fair amount of content, and thus you're getting a pretty good boost there. But your DR is the rating of your backlinks. And so here you can see that you only have a rating of 3.3, and that's because of the amount of backlinks you have. So here I know you can see the word backlinks, but what we really care about is referring domains. So this is the amount of websites that have a hyperlink going back to your site. So backlinks are influencer pages, blog posts, articles that have that hyperlink that links back to you. So Google really likes that because it's another website is referring you. And so it's kind of just like one big popularity contest. We're trying to make sure that you're as popular as possible. And so with that, each referring domain though is not created equal. You see here, you have do follows. And so the do follow backlinks are the only ones that are giving you power. So this is the reason why your rating is so low, although you may see that you have 76 domains. And so of those 76, you only have 15, which is 20%, which is a very low ratio. And then of those 15, the ratings of those backlinks look like they're pretty low. And that's why your rating is so low there. So if we were to uplift the amount of do follow backlinks you have and have those be higher trust, higher DR websites, your rating will definitely go up, and you'll notice your rankings going higher in Google. And then you also start noticing that you'll start just reaching out to more organic words, and then this traffic value and whatnot will go up. So I typed in Google Austin Family Law Attorneys. This search gets about 400 searches per month according to Ahrefs, the software that I was just on. And so here you can see the Google Ads section where people are paying a premium on pay-per-click. And so on average, it's said that ads can get around 20% of the search volume. And so, which is pretty good, but that means there's 80% left for the rest of the field. And so 40% goes towards the map pack, and then 40% goes towards organic search. So the number one thing that affects the map pack rating here, getting into the top 3, is your organic search ranking, which is related to the content and the backlinks that we just went over, and then the citations. So citations are online directories like Yellow Pages, or even pages like your Facebook page and Yelp, where you have your business name, address, and phone number exactly as you have it set up here in Google My Business. And it's very important that it's set up exactly the same because you won't get credit otherwise. And so we also have a different software that allows us to see how many citations your competitors have in here, and then we ensure we at least have double, because there's citations everywhere across the web, and so they're really easy to attain. And thus you can see here that Evans is actually the only group in kind of the top part here that made it into the map pack, and that's because they're the only ones that did a good job in terms of citations. And so if I look here though at, say, Kirker Davis, number 5 organically, the number 2 regular business. We don't count other listings that show like best lawyers in the top 10. Those don't really count into our rankings. And so here you can see what they've kind of done to their site, and you can see they have an abundance of content there. They have some good internal linking, some profiles, some questions that have even more content in here. And so this is why they're doing really well in their organic search. And so I threw them into Ahrefs, and then you can see also now their UR rating is a little bit higher than yours, but the big difference is domain rating is much higher. So you had 70 something referring domains. They only have 112, a few more, but they have 78 do follows compared to just the 15 you have. And then the do follows they have are pretty good. And so that's a big reason why they're ranking higher than you in Google. And you can see they're covering a lot more organic keywords, and thus the traffic and traffic value is higher in return. And so those are some SEO strategies we recommend you doing to your website. If you want to learn more about what we can do, please visit www.mixeddigitalmarketing.com. Thank you.